This is introduction to reading. What we like to do is, instead of starting off with the alphabet, we start off with words. And Chitra Lane prefers the Ladybird book, but any reading system can be used in the same way. Ladybird starts off with Peter, and there's a beautiful picture of Peter. Then there is Jane, okay? And then you have the word Peter and Jane. So we don't write Peter and Jane, we have a flashcard for and separately. So we have 3 flashcards here, Peter and Jane. Those are the first 3 flashcards which we put on the table. You tell the child to find a Peter, and then you don't wait for the child to pick up the Peter, you just say, oh, here's a Peter. Now we'll pick up the Peter and put it on Peter. There, we put it on Peter. You see the number of times we use the word Peter, and he's handling Peter, and he sees the flashcards, and in his mind he remembers the word Peter. So wherever he sees Peter, he is able to read it. And then we look for the word and. Now where's the word and? This is and. Shall we look for the word and? Oh, here's and. Now we'll take and put on top of and. And we'll look for another and we'll put the and on top of and. And then here's Jane. We'll look for Jane. Here's Jane. Right. Shall we look for another Jane? Here's another Jane. There you go. Another Jane. And now we look for another Peter. Here's Peter. And so on. You just go on as like this. And we do not start on the alphabet until we have gone sort of halfway through the book. And together with this, we do the same thing with the alphabet. Matching letters, A, B, C, and it's the lowercase. We do not use the uppercase letters, that is the capital letters. And do you know why? Because if you look at a page in any book, there are more lowercase letters than uppercase letters, okay? So that is why we use the lowercase first, so they learn the lowercase, all the full alphabet, and then you go on to the uppercase letters. The reason for showing the flashcards is because you remember visually and verbally, the memory remembers it, and you associate the word and the flashcard together. We go to the words first and the letters second. One is because it is much more exciting to be able to read a book than just to see letters which mean nothing, really. The letter means nothing without the word. So, because I mean, a child, if you keep reading a book, they even memorize the entire book, and they look at the pictures and turn the page and be able to read the whole book for memory. So it's the memory that is this thing, and it's exciting to be able to think that they have been able to read a book rather than just looking at boring letters. This same method is applied to the Sinhala and Tamil reading. Actually, the Year 1 book in the Sinhala medium is really too difficult. I would suggest that we start with the Hodipotha first for the Sinhala one. But the Tamil one, I'm not sure because I'm not familiar with Tamil, but I think maybe the Tamil is also the same. That is the beginning of reading, and then you go forward with each book. And there is no specific time that you should give any child that they have to finish this in 2 weeks or 1 month or anything else, because each child development is different, and each one develops in their own, at their own space, and you should allow that to happen. And don't rush it, because then they get fed up with studying and learning. The indication that they have mastered the book is that you give the book to them without the flashcards, and they are able to read it. And then you give them the flashcards haphazardly, and they are able to read the flashcards. This is the keyword pack with Peter and Jane, which contains 6 books. These are very good. You can buy them individually as well, and there's no problem, but go according to 1A, 2A, 1B, 2B, 1C, 2C. Go according to the levels. If you get the pack, you can easily go through the levels.